From breakfast toast to pasta for dinner, wheat products are essential to those of us who are not allergic to gluten. However, do we ever pay attention to when wheat is harvested every year? In many places of the Northern Hemisphere, the peak of wheat harvest occurs in June. That explains why a 15 to 16-day period in June is called 芒种 in Chinese, which means on the ears of grain. This 15 to 16-day period is one of the year's 24 solar terms, which have been recognized by the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization since 2016 as Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity. The solar term that features on the ears of grain may start on June 5th, June 6th, or June 7th, depending on when the sun reaches the celestial longitude of 75 degrees. Like other solar terms, this one can be divided into 3 parts. Each part is 5 to 6 days long. The first part is when praying mantises come out. The second part is when butcher birds start singing. The third part is when mockingbirds become silent. During the solar term named 芒种, many seasonal fruits are available. Aside from those from the previous 2 solar terms, new arrivals include the mangoes and the mulberries. Please note that mulberries look very similar to blackberries, but have a longer shape. Mulberries have even more vitamin C than blackberries, but less fiber. Most importantly, both blackberries and mulberries are rich in anthocyanins, which can lower blood pressure, prevent diabetes, improve vision, reduce cancer cell proliferation, and inhibit tumor formation. No wonder Chinese medicine practitioners often encourage people to eat mulberries. Those who cannot find mulberries in the West can go for blackberries, which are also in season in June in the Northern Hemisphere. The solar term from early to mid-June normally overlaps with the 5th month of the East Asian lunar calendar, so the Dragon Boat Festival on the 5th of the 5th lunar month usually falls in this particular solar term. The Dragon Boat Festival is of course celebrated with dragon boat racing. In addition, Chinese people eat a special rice dish named 粽子 for the traditional holiday. The rice dish may be savory or sweet. The savory ingredients may go with or without pork, but most of them include black mushrooms, duck egg yolks, and peanuts. The sweet option is vegan, with azuki bean paste or pieces of jujube dates inside. The rice dish is generally wrapped in bamboo leaves. Bamboos thrive during this time of year in the Northern Hemisphere, so do many other plants, including pomegranate trees, which first came into bloom in early May in China, as well as many other places. Pomegranate flowers reach peak bloom in June, as stated in a famous quote from a classical Chinese poem. Pomegranate flowers in the 5th lunar month brighten everyone's field of vision. Less vibrant but more fragrant are certain types of white flowers, such as gardenia, champaca, and jasmine. In Shanghai and the nearby canal-woven city named Suzhou, it's a long-held tradition for street vendors to sell brooches and bracelets made with these white flowers in June. They will make ladies smell nice in the hot weather. As temperatures keep rising during the solar term from early to mid-June, daylight also gets longer and longer all the way until the summer solstice, which will be featured in the next video on this channel. Please stay tuned. In the meantime, why not take advantage of long daylight hours by going on a road trip?